Okay, I think I'm going to go get a skill, because I want them. You know? Yeah, there's only ring time here. Now, if you buy the Sega Mega Drive controller, then you can play the original Sonic the Hedgehog, which you saw when we were looking at Green Hills stuff. The top score and the top time can be recorded, but the player must finish the game to save that data. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow that rainbow. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. It's also really easy to get an S rank on, because of what happens at the end of it. You'll see what I mean.
I'll help you with the rings, Mr. Sonic. Press the Y button if you need me.
Basically, you could only have one ring. So if you're in danger, you just need to call on Cream to give you rings. Which sucks. Yeah, I'm trying not to use my boost too much because it's kind of... If I need to go, then I want the speed. Then... Although I'm thinking I may need to end up calling on a bit of boost shortly. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bit of boost. Oh gosh, what the hell happened there? I've noticed that a couple of times actually. You jump for like one of the doodads, and then you just go flying past it. It's ridiculous. Now, don't worry about going over the S rank limit, because what's going to happen right now is that the 3 Chow that you've got left will give you... Well, the Chow that you've got left will give you a -5 clock. So, I got 3, so I got 15 seconds cut down, so I still got my S rank. Yes! Right, it'll come down eventually. Mwahaha! Now, one thing that... When in the run-up to Generations, there was one thing that kind of swept the internet, and that was clips of modern and classic Sonic doing some dances, a little bit of breakdancing. Classic Sonic was conducting an orchestra, they were playing instruments and everything, and they were amazing animations. But they're never used in the game. So God knows why. Because they were awesome, I wanted to see them.
Each time you pass through a dash
Oh well.
another dash ring appears. Go through the dash rings one by one to reach the goal.
I'd say this is quite a fun little mission. But I seem to recall getting really frustrated at it. Because of the spinny platform thingies. Just not necessary. Now I think with Escape from the City, Ted Perry does the majority of the voice work, and Tony Harnell does like backing vocals. But in the extra musical bit that's added, I think Tony Harnell does most of that bit. Well, I think he does all of that bit actually. So it's kind of a bit more of a balance than what there was in the original song. And the reprisey bit comes like 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the song. And generally you're not in Cityscape long enough to hear it all, which really sucks. Because I like that song. Oh well, Topsy to— oh no, 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 do not like this stage. Do not like this stage. This stage? What the hell's a stage? Stage. Sounds like I'm saying stage with a really thick accent from somewhere. Stage. I can't quite tell where it's from. Oh well. No. As I said before, I cannot bear not to listen to this song, because I love it so much. So, if you don't want to listen to Cityscape so many times, you can turn it off, but why would you? This song's amazing. I love how I'm literally just clearing everything thanks to the boost. Haha! The horizontal bars, one thing that I noticed that they do work a lot better than they did in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Because you can actually tell when to jump. Before, it was just it felt impossible to me anyway. But now it's got the blue thing, so you've got a thing to time on, whereas in the others you didn't, which really sucked. It's actually the same in Heroes, and it's the reason why I hated the swing things so much, because it was impossible to tell when to jump. I bet you're looking at this screen thinking, what the hell did I just say? I think I said her. I don't know why I said her, but I did, for some reason. As you can probably tell, I died. Well, I didn't die, I failed miserably at my goal, so yeah. Now, Cityscape here is Sonic's first stage in City Escape. First stage in City Escape? What the hell am I talking about? First stage in Sonic Adventure 2. But in the 3DS version, they decided quite randomly to go with Radical Highway, which is the first level for Shadow, so Sonic never went through that level. So it's just like, what? I honestly don't get some of their level choices, particularly the ones that appeared in the 3DS version. I don't get the 3DS version's design decision anyway, because why take a, like, particularly Emerald Coast, which is like one of the most iconic 3D Sonic levels ever, because it's the first one anyone ever experienced, and then make it 2D? What's the point in that? Like, literally, there is no point in it. Because you're just ruining the whole point of what that level was meant to be. Oh well. God's sakes. There we go. Jesus. Now, obviously, Sonic will, after a certain amount of time, get impatient. In console versions, Classic Sonic... oh god. Classic Sonic takes about 5 seconds to get impatient, to start tapping his foot, and then 35 seconds to lay on the ground. However, in the 3DS version, it takes him 30 seconds to get impatient, and takes him a whole minute before he starts laying down and just looking at you like you're an idiot. Sonic Generations 3DS is also the first modding Sonic game on a handheld Nintendo system not to have after images of Sonic, modern Sonic, whilst he's running. Shows how good, well, it shows some improvements, I think. I still love this level, even though I've heard this song so many times right now. Now, one thing that I can't believe I've not pointed out yet, all throughout Cityscape, you can see like posters for certain characters. Some are wanted posters, i.e. Fang the Sniper, Bean the Dynamite and Bark the Polar Bear, and others are missing posters, which is Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel, which is quite nice to see that they haven't been completely forgotten. There are also street signs with in Cityscape, so you've got Towers' Pizza, Coffee Blaze, Amy's Market, and Vector's Daily, which can be seen, which is quite cool. It's also the first time that I just completely skipped Sonic Generations is the first time that Modern Sonic gets boosted energy from both rings and enemies in a handheld console, apparently. I think it was done, it was obviously done in Unleashed, which was quite cool. And now, I think Generations has got the gameplay down as to how Modern Sonic should play, because it's fun. It's got some platforming that probably could do with a bit more 3D platforming, because that was quite fun. But yeah, it's got the speed and the awesomeness of Unleashed. It's also got the platforming and the tightness of control that Colours had, even if Colours did have was maybe a little bit floaty. That's the one criticism you can head at, well, point at Colours. It's a bit floaty. Right. So that clears up everything there. Woohoo! We've just got to do the classic stages now. Classic challenges now. You know, if I oh no, I just need to go as classic. Yeah. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Lord of the Board. Oh, that's awesome. I like that nickname. That nickname is quite cool. Not nickname. Oh gosh. Anyway. Let's skateboard our way to victory! As I was saying, well, I haven't spoken about voice actors in a while, and obviously I have spoken about Cream, SEO's and Rouge's voice actors and actresses, but I haven't talked about their other language voice actors and actresses. Cream the Rabbit, obviously in English, is voiced by Michelle Ruff. In Japanese, she's voiced by Sayaka Aoki, and in French, she's voiced by Marie Millet, something like that. Rouge is Karen Strassman in English. She is Rumi Ochiai in Japanese, and Marie Lenoir in French. Then finally, SBO is Troy Baker in English, Yuki Masuda in Japanese, and Antoine Noël, Nul, something along those lines, in French. So you get a bit of culture. And you know, I'm so glad that I have done a bit of French, so I can kind of pronounce these names. It's not something that's you generally expect from a lot of things, I think. Oh, the Thunder Shield! I like the Thunder Shield. I don't like this mission, but I like the Thunder Shield. It's awesome. Now, there are German, Italian and Spanish versions of the voice actors that I don't have a list of them at the minute, and I can't be bothered to find them, unfortunately, so... oh well. I like being able to perform a double jump. It's awesome! I like how there's like an iPod thing in the background. It's just like, oh, that's cool. I wouldn't like to be that house, just being right in the middle of a road. It's probably... You're still trying to kill me, you lemon thing. Jeez. This is getting a little bit perilous. Right. Oh. Oh gosh, I was beginning to think that was going to go absolutely terribly. It went surprisingly well, actually. Got to live and learn. I know with something like that I'll make it through. Got no other options, only one thing to do. Yeah. I just can't help singing along. It's kind of like an addiction to it, you know? You just can't help it.